It all began down in the Caribbean, the day Crusader and his pal Rags the Tiger rescued Minnie the Merbunny from Black Bilge the Pirate. Crusader, you see, had been forced to disguise himself as a candlestick in order to avoid discovery, and thus he overheard Captain Bilge and his evil parrot Garlic plotting to steal every piece of silverware in New York City. Aiding Bilge in this fantastic scheme was the Professor, a 9-armed octopus whom Bilge had trained into the world's greatest pickpocket. Unfortunately, when Crusader tried to tell the Admiral of New York Harbor about the pirate plot, the angry Admiral tossed him 17 stories into the city sewer system. Soon, the clever Professor had stolen all the silverware in town and had slipped away unnoticed. Of course, the effects of the crime were quickly felt. Without knives, forks, or spoons, New Yorkers had to cut their meat with scissors, eat their spaghetti with knitting needles, and carve their turkeys at the city hospital. The situation was desperate, and what's more, the Admiral now blamed Crusader for the whole affair. Thus, Crusader became an outlaw, whose only hope lay in capturing the pirates and returning the silver all by himself. When at last Crusader overtook the pirate ship, he had no way of knowing that Rags was still trapped in her hold, and so he went right ahead and scuttled her. Fortunately, Rags floated out into the open water where the two chums were joyfully reunited. Their joy was short-lived, however, for the furious Bilge quickly captured them and ordered them boiled in oil. Then, just when all seemed lost, Duncan Island, true to form, sank back into the sea, leaving the helpless pirates bobbing about in the water. The iron pot, on the other hand, served well as a boat, and so our friends soon had the pirates at their mercy. Shortly thereafter, who should appear on the horizon but the Admiral himself? That's where we left off last time, with Crusader and Rags waiting modestly for the acclaim that would surely be theirs. Picture their surprise when they heard instead,
"Throw that rabbit in irons!"
Hey, wait! You can't do that to my friend!
Friends, eh? Throw them both in irons!
But Admiral, these are the real pirates!
Oh, yeah? Where's your proof?
Suddenly, Crusader realized the spot he was in. For New York City's silver, the evidence he needed to clear his name was now at the bottom of the sea. And so, while Crusader and Rags were placed under lock and key, Bilge and his men were given the run of the ship.
Oh, the injustice of it all!
But it's always darkest before the dawn.
Hey, look!
Sure enough, it was their old friend Minnie the Merbunny here to save the day. The Merbunnies had come all the way from the ocean's floor, bearing New York's silverware treasure, thus providing the evidence so necessary to establish Bilge's guilt. Of course, our two heroes were released immediately. The good news was then flashed to the great city and a gala reception prepared. Day after day, the two were given triumphant parades up Fifth Avenue until the ticker tape was so deep they had to stop. At a banquet given by the grateful Chutney Arms Hotel, the Admiral paid his highest tribute. He shared his favorite medal with Crusader. The same hotel also took care of the pirate band. The Professor was given a job that certainly suited his talents, while Bilge had all the silver he could possibly desire. And that is why, to this day, New Yorkers fondly recall the tiny rabbit who saved their silverware from the pirates.